The debunked claim that Biden is handing out crack pipes for racial equality is being reiterated by U.S. House of Representatives from Georgia's 14th District, Marjorie Taylor Greene. During a House Oversight hearing on fentanyl, Marjorie Taylor Greene suggested that Biden's border policies were responsible for the drug crisis. Must watch. Happen Just Now. Enjoy hearing your thoughts. Please leave comments. Thanks.
Wouldn't it be easier to deal with the drug addiction and drug overdose if there were fewer drugs in our country?
Thank you, Congresswoman. Clearly, if there were fewer drugs, that would help. What we're trying to do right now is to meet people where they are. Somebody's overdosing, they need naloxone or Narcan. I, as a doctor, as you know this, cannot treat dead people. So first thing we've got to do is keep people alive. We also have to get them into treatment and go after the bad guys and their trafficking profits. And this is the reason that the president is committed to making sure we have technology at the border that detect every bit of fentanyl that's coming through. That's a commitment and top priority of the president.
But Dr. Gupta, if I may, this administration and Democrats proved us they believe in walls because they erected one around the Capitol when they felt threatened after January 6th. A wall at the southern border would stop drugs from flowing in. That is a fact. Walls work. We know they work. We lock our doors and windows at night inside when we go inside our homes. We protect our children with locked doors and walls. They work. A wall would be the best way to stop drugs from coming in and reduce the amount of drugs. I think that would be the wisest way to go, don't you?
Congressman, thank you. I went down there several times. The last time I saw gapes in the border barrier system.
But the Biden administration has stopped construction. There's gaping holes. There's broken fences. There's portions that don't work because the Biden administration has stopped construction and stopped funding.
There's 68 that have been already fixed, and there's 62 more on the way to be fixed. We still have tunnels to deal with. We have drones to deal with. So I think what we can do coming together on this is to build the best barrier protections possible. That includes those barriers.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Goop. I agree. One last question, because our time is short. I read in the news the Biden admin is funding crack pipe distribution to advance racial equality. Is that a practice that you believe? I'm not sure how crack pipes advance racial equality. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and state for the record, I believe we're all equal, and I think crack pipes are probably leading to furthering the drug problem, not helping it.
In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we are clearing up some misinformation about a new government program to help people dealing with substance abuse. A number of right-leaning media outlets published articles this week proclaiming the Biden administration was funding crack pipe distribution in the name of racial equality. Both claims are fiction. The administration is launching a harm reduction program, giving grants for a number of things, including safe smoking kits. Those usually include mouthpieces, screens, and wipes. But Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra released a statement saying that there will be no pipes in the kits. The administration also said that nothing about the program has anything to do with racial equality.
So just final wrap of those two items. What would you say to critics who are concerned that the Biden administration is somehow encouraging illegal drug use?
I think that it's important to step back and remember, just to put a little more of a fine point on it, that we're losing an American life every 5 minutes to overdose. We don't have time for political games. The president's focused on saving lives through harm reduction programs. That's exactly what we're talking about here. They work in red states and they work in blue states. We know they save lives. They help connect people to treatment and recovery. And they were endorsed this week by a bipartisan commission co-chaired by Senator Tom Cotton that examines steps we must take to address the devastating toll of overdoses. So what I would say is this is not a game. This is not a political game. This is an epidemic that is taking the life of an American every 5 minutes, and we need to work in a bipartisan way to address it.
I can commit to you that no federal funding is going to what you've mentioned, but I will say that naloxone, ability for people to check for fentanyl in their drug supply so they can not take it, and syringe services programs are critical and they're life-saving, and that's why we're doing it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Happen Just Now for more content about accountability of all public officials and policy and procedures.